Hello, welcome to Meta Perfume. I am Emily here with Maurice Felix and Twixie. Twixie, come here. Twixie, good girl. So today I'm going to cover my niche, Armaf niche collection, and I have 5 of the line. I believe there are 10 altogether, but I don't have any of the more masculine ones, and I don't have a couple of those marketed to women. Oh, what's up? What's up, dogs? Need to relax? Need to chill? Okay. They're a little restless, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go in order from my least favorite of the ones that I have picked up to my most favorite, and then I'll kind of run through, or I'll feature the ones that I don't have at the end just briefly, so you can see what else is in the line. This dog is 100 and almost 40 in dog years, because he's 20 in human years. He's an old man. Old man. You gonna lay down? All right, so, sorry, let's get into it. The Peridot is, of all the ones that I have, probably the least favorite. And it's not a bad fragrance. I just think it's pretty mature, and it's tuberose and jasmine heavy, which I'm not the most partial to a white floral, but as they go, I think this is a nice one. I don't think it's offensive. I think it's pretty. You know, I compared it in the unboxing video I did, or the haul video I did with this, to the Amouage Honor Woman, and I think it's got a lot of similarities there. I'll put the notes up here. It's got on top bitter orange, mandarin orange, pink pepper, petite grain, middle notes of tuberose, jasmine, ylang ylang, honeysuckle, and musk. And then in the base, benzoin, vanilla, patchouli, and woodsy notes. So it's kind of a, I'd say like a sexy old lady, but it's not really that old. I think if you like a white floral with patchouli, it's a good one to try. I would give it a shot. Now, I do have one gripe generally about the Armaf niche line, and that is that the packaging is a little bit wonky. Like, they've got this kind of plastic sleeve adhered to the thing with a like piece of the label is actually like inserted into that. Can't see it as much here, but on like our pink coral, you can kind of see it's like a little skew. I don't know. And then they put them into, when they package them, they put them in a box, and inside of the box, they're also sitting in this little thing. So I think this is kind of extra unnecessary stuff that they could get rid of this, put it just inside the box with a little bit of extra padding, and take whatever they're spending on this and put it into making these bottles a little more niche-y, because they're kind of cheapy bottles. But I think that these are generally pretty well received as far as the scent profile goes and their longevity. Peridot. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice fragrance. I mean, of all of the ones that I have, it's my least favorite, but it doesn't mean I don't like it. Like, it's just the least, like, in alignment with my tastes, I guess. So yeah, Peridot. It's nice for, I'd say, fall. Not like super warm weather because of the musk, or there's no musk. Oh yeah, there is in the middle, sorry. The musk. I think benzoin, patchouli, vanilla, those all seem like warmer weather notes for me. But you could do it in like early spring. So that is a white floral with some citrus notes, pink pepper, petite green, kind of complex. That benzoin in the base I think is nice too. It adds a little sexiness and interest. So yeah, Peridot, not a bad white floral, pretty good. And then next I'm gonna say my Next favorite one is the Armaf Niche Oud. Now, the oud doesn't have oud in it. So I don't know why they do that. Why do they do that? Because oud is attractive. No? So they're like trying to fool you? I don't know. It's spicy. It's definitely a unisex fragrance. I'm gonna say it's the most, maybe the second most masculine of the ones that I have. Yeah. The next one I'll show is a little more masculine than this one, but this one has top notes of spicy notes, caraway, sage, and bergamot. Middle notes of black pepper, cedar, and iris, and then base notes of amber, vanilla, patchouli, and leather. And the most prominent notes are the amber, the spicy notes, and the vanilla. So it is, again, a sexy, spicy, kind of warm weather, cozy. I think the vanilla is prominent enough that that is what kind of makes it unisex. If you took the vanilla out, it would probably be a much more masculine fragrance and like a marketed to men fragrance. But because of the prominent vanilla and the ambers, I don't know, amber is unisex, no, probably, but it definitely gives it that slight feminine edge. I would say this is like a middle of the road, not really leaning masculine or feminine. All around. Oud. Warm weather, nice, cozy. What else can I say about this? The leather isn't too prominent, which is good for me because I'm not a huge fan of the leather note. And the black pepper, even though it's supposedly like the most prominent middle note to my nose, it's not that big in the mix, which is nice too because I'm not the biggest fan of black pepper either. But anyway, Armaf Oud, a spicy, warm, leathery, vanilla, amber spices fragrance. Could be unisex. It's also nice for fall and winter. Next, I really like, and this is, you know, another unisex fragrance. Oh, Felix, stop crying. You're okay, buddy. No crying. No crying. You're okay. Oh, he may be hungry for a treat. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna cry. Shh. Hush, hush. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and take care of his needs just for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I let them outside. They will probably interrupt again before I finish the video, but I'm gonna continue. All right, so I was on my Armaf Niche Sapphire, which is a unisex fragrance leaning, I'd say slightly, I don't know if it's leaning slightly feminine, but it's really nice. I like mint a lot in fragrances, and I love grapefruit. It's got top notes of grapefruit, mint, ginger, and pink pepper. The most prominent notes people smell are the middle watery notes, and then it's got violet leaves and woody notes in the heart also. And then the base, ambergris, amber, gaiac wood, and cedar. So this is a nice departure from all the patchouli in a lot of the other ones. Of the three there, I'd say they're Peridot, the pink coral, and the ruby red that I will do are all pretty. Oh shoot, not ruby red. Not the ruby red. The pink coral, the oud, and the peridot are all patchouli strong. But this one doesn't have patchouli. It's heaviest in the ambergris in the base as far as base notes go. But I love the way that the top notes balance it out. And I think that the longevity on this one, actually the longevity on all of these is pretty good. I would say the peridot, I'm gonna say it was 5-6 hours. Oud, about the same, and the Sapphire is about the same. So moderate, not, you know, amazing longevity, but not bad. It's a pretty decent. Yeah, this is a good one, Sapphire. If you want something that's like kind of daytime, uplifting, unisex for sure. This is a good one. slightly woody, but I'd say the top notes, the grapefruit, the mint, and the ginger pink pepper are kind of more prominent than the woody base, because the ambergris is the main, and the watery notes are kind of the main strong notes in this. So I would give this a big thumbs up. Sapphire, if you like need a daytime kind of unisex, interesting. Yeah, Sapphire by Armaf niche. It's nice. And then the pink coral is my next favorite, and I think this has like this honey-esque quality, but it doesn't have honey in it. So the top notes, I'll put them up here, are orange and bergamot, middle notes of jasmine and rose, and base notes of patchouli, vanilla, musk, and vetiver. Now, this, I noticed some similarities to the Club de Nuit, the main Club de Nuit, and I'll put the note profiles of both next to each other up here. So these are, I think this, the pink coral, is kind of a more unisex, more earthy, grounded version of the Club de Nuit on a level. The Club de Nuit is more feminine, lighter, a little more citrusy, but this, and rose heavy. Like these both have rose and jasmine, but this one makes the jasmine more heavy, which makes it more unisex, and that one makes the rose more heavy, which I think gives it a little bit more of a feminine edge as well. So yeah, this one, the vetiver is definitely there. So, you know, that gives it that grounded, earthy quality. And this one has pretty good longevity. I'd say 6 or 7 hours. I'd also say this is not a good warm weather fragrance. It is better for cool weather. It has kind of got a coziness, and then it's got that patchouli in the base. It's definitely strong in patchouli. So if you don't like patchouli, you're not gonna like it. People say the most prominent notes are like the patchouli and the jasmine. But I think it smells like a musky honey, because those 6 notes to me, like jasmine, rose, patchouli, vanilla, and then the orange bergamot, for some reason that combination always smells a little bit like honey to me. Yeah, definitely a good earthy, warm kind of evening fragrance that is not super feminine, and definitely has like a earthiness for a female marketed to women fragrance. Pink coral. And then my final favorite, my favorite of all of the ones that I have used the most and had the longest. I think I got this first maybe, and then I picked up pink coral because I liked this so much. I was like, I gotta try some more. And they actually, even the ones I don't have, get pretty high ratings on Fragrantica. So yeah, this one is supposedly dupe for Dolce & Gabbana, the one. And I had that fragrance, but I like this one better. This one has top notes of mandarin, orange, bergamot, and lily of the valley. And then middle notes of lychee and tuberose. And base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. So it's not a super complex fragrance. It's heaviest in the lychee and the vanilla, which gives it this like nice sweet. It's got a little bit of powderiness to it. The sandalwood, I like that it doesn't have patchouli. Not that I dislike patchouli, but I think it's nice to get away from the patchouli for a minute. And this, to me, this smells like if Fruit Loops were crushed up into a powder, like powdered Fruit Loops, but made like strong, you know, a strong Fruit Loop smell. I know it sounds weird, but it's really yummy. It's cozy. I love sandalwood in the base. The vanilla is like not overpowering. It's kind of balanced nicely with the lychee, so it's like this fruity. Oh, there's Felix. I'll be back. 1 second. We're back. So he is sturdy enough to go down the stairs by himself, but he does not do up the stairs anymore so much, unless he's being super perky. I think he did it once in the last like 2 months. So yeah. Anyway, I was wrapping up my very favorite, the Red Ruby by Armaf. Smells to me like powdered Fruit Loops, and it's yummy. Lovely vanilla, sandalwood, musk base. The lychee, mandarin orange, it's just a nice kind of interesting fruity powdery nod to Dolce & Gabbana The One, but I tend to like this better. I think the longevity is also very nice. It's got like 7 or 8 hours on it. So of all of the ones that I have, this is definitely got the most use and is my favorite of them all. But there are 5 more, so I just wanted to briefly kind of show you those and see what those are all about. There is Purple Amethyst for women, and that is heaviest in lychee, rose, and musk. There's also Gold for women, which is kind of a honey osmanthus heavy fragrance. Then one that's marketed unisex, but people say is masculine scent profile, that is the Black Onyx. Then there's White Diamond, which is marketed to men and is most heavy in ylang-ylang, tuberose, and cardamom. And then the Platinum, also heaviest in cedar, amber, and spicy notes. And those all get pretty good ratings on Fragrantica too. So if you're a guy and you want to check those out, I'd imagine that they do you pretty well. Just, you know, seeing how well they've done with these. I mean, minus the packaging aspect of it. So yeah, that is the Armaf niche collection. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give this video a like. I did get my haircut. If you liked my haircut, you can even like the video just for that. That would be cool. And if you haven't subscribed, fantastic. If you do that, be amazing. I'm almost to right now 400, which is a huge milestone. And I'm hoping, you know, within a year to get to 1,000. I know I don't post as often as a lot of people, so it's like, you know, harder for me to get subscribers timely, but you know, I'll be consistent enough, I think, and over time I'll just keep going, give you good content. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.